Hi there, this is Geoff from geoffmobile.com. I'm here with my amazing Roland GAIA SH-01 synthesizer, and I'm going to be showing you a feature of the synthesizer that many people don't know how to use because it's not entirely obvious when you get it, but it can be used for a lot of fun. This is called the phrase recorder, and you can see this phrase recorder feature here. I'm going to show you how to use it. So the first thing you want to do for using a phrase recorder is to set your tempo. And the way that you set your tempo is by hitting the tap tempo button here. You can push it, you have to push it 4 times in a regular rhythm, and then it will set the tempo to that rhythm. So it's pretty fast right now, so I'll maybe slow it down a little bit. I'll say 1, 2, 3, 4. So now you can see it's blinking at that tempo. Pretty slow tempo. And you can set it whatever tempo you like, but the tempo that you set will be the tempo that you use for your metronome. Okay, so I've set a slow tempo. I want to make sure I have a nice sound, so this is the sound that I programmed earlier in my previous video called the Roland GAIA Wurlitzer patch, which I have a link below to where you can download this patch, or you can pretty much use any sound. I'm going to modify this patch slightly. I'm going to turn it into a square wave, so it sounds more interesting. And I'll bring it down the octave. Okay, so I want to record a phrase of a bass line that goes for 4 bars. So I'm going to go phrase recorder, hit the record button, and you can hear it beeping right now. That's the metronome at the tempo that you previously selected. And I want to make this a 4-bar phrase, so you can see these 2 lights blinking. This means it's going to be a 2-bar phrase. I want to make this a 4-bar phrase, so I'll hit number 4. Now I'm ready to record, so I'm going to hit play to start recording, and that will give me a 4-beat count in, and then I'll start playing. So I'll hit play, and it's going to be a 4-bar phrase. 1, 2, 3, 4, go. So you see it's already starting to loop. Now if I want to just play around and keep this loop going, I can hit the record button, and that will put it in a recording standby mode, so I can play things on top and just play around. I like that. So I'll add that in. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we've done it. We recorded our phrase. I'll hit. Sounds pretty cool. Okay, stop that. If you don't like that annoying beeping sound, I'm going to show you in a moment how you can turn off that beeping sound. But for your learning the phrase recorder, it's good to have the beeping sound there so you can figure out how to use it. So now if I want to play this phrase back, I can hit the play button. It's pretty cool. And you can see it's playing back without the metronome. Okay, and I can add my own things right now. Just play around with the sound. So that's an example of how you can use the phrase recorder. So let's say I've got this amazing phrase. I want to save this phrase now into the memory of the GAIA. So the way you do that is you hold down the record button and hit write. And now it will blink and let you save your patch to one of 8 different patches. Save your recording to one of the 8 different patches. So I'll save as recording number 1 and hit write again. So now that patch has been written to that recording has been written to phrase number 1. Now, let's say I want to do something more advanced. I'd like to record a second patch that kind of goes along with that patch, but is a variation. So again, I will, to record in patch number 2, I'm going to hold down record and hit number 2. So that will select patch number 2. And if I keep saying patch, it's actually, that will select phrase number 2. And I might already have something in that phrase. So let me hit record and play and see if there's anything there. So there's something in there. Okay, that's fine. Stop. I'm going to hit record and I'll hit number 2, and that will erase the existing patch. So then I'll hit play again. Now there should be nothing in there anymore. There still is. Okay, so that didn't work. To erase what's going on in that patch, push bank and then hold down number 8. It will erase everything while you have it held down. Great. Now it's all erased. And we're still recording, so I will record that. New variation. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. All right, so now I want to save this phrase in patch number 2, phrase number 2. So hold on, record, hit right, and hit number 2, and hit right again. So now what I've got is I've got 2 different phrases, one in phrase number 1 and one in phrase number 2, and I can play them back in sequence. So I'll start playing, and I'll switch over to phrase number 1. So let me explain a bit more of what I was doing there, because I'm going to push a bunch of buttons really quickly. To switch between phrases that you've recorded, while you're recording, while you're playing back, or while it's not playing, hold record and hit the number. That will switch between phrases. So if I play this now, it's on number 2. If I hold down record, hit 1, and hit play, it's now playing the first phrase. And what happens is if you do this while you're playing a phrase, it will actually play the current phrase to the end and then move to the second phrase. So that means while you're in the middle of playing a phrase, you can basically tell it which one you want to play after that one. So anyways, I hope this is clear to you. If you have any questions, I might revisit this again in another tutorial to show you some more examples. But to finish off this recording, I'm going to go through a complete demo of how I might make another phrase. And the first thing I'm going to do is to clear out the existing 2 phrases. So in order to do that, I need to hit record. And actually, I wanted to show you something else. I want to show you how to turn off the metronome. So if you look at page number 54 in your Gaia manual, I printed out the page here. It says how to turn off the metronome beep. So you can actually do this during a live performance. So hold down the cancel shift button and press the V-link button, okay? And now hold down the record button, and if you want to turn off the metronome, hit dist. If you want to turn on the metronome, you can hit flanger. So I'm going to hit dist. Now metronome is turned off, and now I'm going to hit the cancel shift button again. So now everything will work as before, except there's not going to be any beeping from the metronome anymore. So it'll be a bit more advanced, but you'll hear what it sounds like to do a live version of Phrase Recorder. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into record mode, and I'll select phrase number 1, okay? And I'll hit record, and I will make a 4-bar phrase and play. And it's playing that stuff, so I'll hold down 8, it'll erase the existing phrase. Make sure it counts all the way through to the end. I think it did now. You can look at the metronome beep here to see where you are. Okay, so it's all cleared out. Now I'm going to record a new phrase. So if you look at the light color here, when it blinks that certain color, you know it's at the beginning. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And actually I'll do that again. So I'll stop recording, do that again, record, and hit play. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've recorded a 4-bar phrase, and I'm going to add a few little highlights to it. Just to play around, I'll put it on recording pause mode, standby mode. Try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. That's pretty cool. So I'm going to just play around with that right now. Okay, I'm going to speed up a bit, make it go faster. So hit tap tempo, a bit faster. 1, 2, 3. Adding some delay. Alright, so that's a lot of fun with the Roland Gaia. It's a really endless tool. You can do so much with it musically, and this is just showing you a bit of the phrase recorder examples. Hope you found this interesting, and I hope it's clear. I recommend if you're at all confused about the phrase recorder, please do read your manual. There is a section that's pretty clear how to use it from pages 24 to page 26 in your manual. And that will give you some basic things to try. And also, please try doing some of the things I said in this tutorial. One final note is that if you'd like to play in a different time signature, say that you're playing in a 3/4 beat, there's currently no way to change the numbers of beats per measure in the Roland Fraser recorder. However, you can do what I say is a trick where you tap your tempo to be really slow and maybe just have the metronome tap on beat 1 of your 3 beats. So it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And that way you can do a 3/4 beat with your metronome. So I would say in my next tutorial, I'll show you how to do a different time signature, maybe a 6/8 or a 3/4, using that trick. Anyways, thanks again for watching. Hope you found this video interesting. And for more videos of Roland Gaia, please visit my channel, geoffmobile.com, Geoff Mobile on YouTube, and I'll provide some links below to some other helpful tutorials so you can read about the Roland Gaia to learn about the amazing capabilities of this cool synthesizer. Okay, bye-bye for now, and have a great day. See you later. Bye-bye for now.